apparent. We can see it.
Yeah, man. So okay, let's divert this more towards
Theory.
actual boxing.
Okay, boxing. Because
No,
you know, when we talk about boxing, it's hard not to bring up that type of stuff because in boxing, we like to call it a game, not really a game, but a sport that's revolved around nationality, race, and pride.
yeah.
I got one
But
question
then
about.
when these guys come from multicultural societies, it's more complicated than that, right? Do you agree? Like the UK has got a huge black, Asian, Pakistani, Muslim, Hindu population. It's always been traditionally like that. And I think that the way multiculturalism works in the UK, it's actually progressed more than in America,
Who do you?
where you still have like Latinos and blacks and whites all segregated in their own communities. But we integrate more in the UK. It's always traditionally been like that. Like the reason why there's so many Africans and second generation Africans, Caribbeans in the UK is because in the 50s and 60s, the UK invited them to come and be members of the UK and give them British citizenship. So it's a different historical context, in my opinion. You know.
Okay, can I ask you another question? Why do you?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
What do you? Who? When you think about the best fighters in the world historically, what nationality and race do you think of?
Black boxers
Black boxers from where?
from America.
Why do you think there's so many good black boxers from America?
Because you guys have been persecuted and trodden down on so much that you got some fucking balls and you guys will fight for what you believe in, right? And without meaning to sound, you know, some people will say this is true or false, but
when you're talking to me, well, Artman, I'm not like Mike Coppinger and all those guys. Tell me exactly how you feel, and I will be totally understand. I'm not going to.
African Americans dominate sports, dominate baseball, dominate football, dominate basketball because physically, you know, black males are very, very strong, developed muscularly and skeletally more than Caucasian people. You guys have been. You guys have been trodden down so long. You got that fighting grit in you. But I'd also say that Tyson Fury's got that same grit. It just comes from a different place.
Let me ask you one question about Tyson Fury. Whenever radiation, he said that he didn't want to fight Wilder again because Wilder offended him. And you know, with this whole gypsies, you know, they real prideful people, and you know, they fight for what they believe in. Why do you think he would turn the fight down simply because he, you know what I'm saying? Because, and I'm not on, you know, big on the whole, you know, race debate here, but that's like, you know, if somebody put down a black person, especially his people, he's going to be the first to say, okay, let me put him in the ring, let me punch him in the face. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you think he's, you know, scared away from that?
Yeah, why is he running away from the fight if he beat Wilder so easily?
Okay, so in my opinion, right, I can't remember a time in boxing history where there was a controversial first match that was concluded by a decisive victory in a rematch that warranted a third fight. I just can't ever recall that. Can you guys recall that in history?
That's completely fair.
So it's just unusual for me. Like, you know, it's like a rematch of a rematch is strange for me.
I know. You know what? I said the same thing. When the contract was signed, because the contract was signed for 2 more fights, and I thought to myself, why do Tyson Fury and Wilder need to fight 2 more times if somebody's going to win decisively this time? Right?
Yeah, because most fights that are signed, if there's a rematch deal, it's a 2-fight deal, right? There's not normally a trilogy until, you know, whatever. There was 2 draws in a row. Then there's a trilogy, right? Or one all, you know.
But that's true.
So I just think it's strange.
That's strange to us, but to them, it's not strange.
It's strange to me as well, man.
It's not strange
it's strange to me.
Because apparently they signed a contract where they have to fight 2 more times. And you know the fight got pushed back due to COVID, right?
Yeah.
So therefore,
we've got to wait and see, bro. We've just got to wait and see. I honestly think we've just got to wait and see. Like, it's out of our hands. We're fans of boxing. You know, we've got to wait and see what happens. The proof is in the banana pudding. That's it.
That's fair. That's fair. Adam, what you think about Canelo?
Wow. Okay, so Canelo really gets a fucking.
What do you think about Canelo beating up your guys from your country?
Okay, Canelo gets a free pass to do what the fuck he wants. It's quite obvious, yeah? He juiced against Golovkin, right? Yeah. He looked like the Incredible Hulk in their first fight. And then in the second fight, you can even hear the commentators going, Canelo looks a lot less muscular in this fight. Well, yeah, because he got popped dirty. And they swept it under the rug, and they gave him a little backdated 6-month ban. And, like, Canelo is a great boxer, but he's clearly just backed by Suleiman and gets that Mexican favor, right? Obviously.
The same Suleiman that was in the room with Tyson Fury, his gloves was wrapped, the same Suleiman?
Yeah, but Wilder was the WBC poster boy.
But you do understand
not
racism,
Fury.
Right? So you do understand you do understand racism. So do you know what I think happened? Civics talk again because
yeah, we don't have to.
We don't.
But what I think happened is that I think Suleiman saw Fury in that first fight, and he thought, do you know what? Fury is a money ticket now, not just Wilder, right? And that's what the WBC like to do. They protect the money man. They've always done it. Whilst Floyd never needed protection. Floyd is my favorite boxer of all time. Yeah, he's the best to do